like, what you dislike, what you might buy, where you might travel, what I can sell you is worth billions of dollars. The main thing that's changed, other than self-contributed data, cell phones, cameras, and precision-targeted marketing. We're going to cover these three things today in some length. Each of these deserve their own seminar, as you're going to see. The main thing that's changed is attitudes towards privacy and attitudes towards data. If the boneheads at New York Magazine can figure out that privacy is dead, it's dead and buried. People put things up on their MySpace page today that when I was a teenager, when I was 25, I wouldn't have dreamt of telling my closest friend. But I can go on a MySpace page today and find out, what's your sexual orientation? What drugs do you do? How many people did you have sex with last week? And where? Now, when I talk about ridiculous self-contribution of data, the perfect example is Twitter. You know, if somebody told me about Twitter, I would have thought it was a joke. We're going to put up a website where people can post every 15 minutes what they're doing. Guess what? 40 million contributors. Now, as an investigator, thank you very much. But as somebody over the age of 40, I don't get it. I don't get, first of all, I don't believe anybody would care where I am every 15 minutes. And if they do, they're a stalker. Why would I want to tell them? But this is what's going on. I won't even, well, I will read you some of this. And it's ridiculous. 13 hours ago, watching Malibu's Most Wanted. 11 hours ago, I got my bumpers to glow to the max. 10 hours ago, just woke up. Listening to XM. 8 hours ago, getting ready for work. 7 hours ago, going to Avicoli's for pizza. And then all the way up to the top. 36 minutes ago, just got out of work. Okay. Here's an example of something, again, changing mindset. This would have never occurred to me, ever. And it wouldn't have been possible 5 years ago. There's a guy, Hassan Elahi, who was mistakenly accused by the FBI, something I can relate to, of being a bad guy. And he was picked up and he was accused of being a terrorist, and I don't know precisely what they did to him. It could have been anything from Guantanamo to giving him a spanking. But he didn't like it. And what was his solution? He set up a blog called trackingtransients.com. And every couple of minutes, he posts where he is and stands in front of the place and takes a cell phone photo and uploads it. So if the FBI says, you were bombing the Greyhound bus station, he can say, no, I was at Domino's Pizza. And here's an example. Here's the photos of where he was. When I last looked at his site, which was about 2 weeks ago, present location on Friday, 27th of June, 2008, 7:48 in the morning, with photos and a little arrow. Now, granted, this is a really nervous guy. Maybe with reason, but this is not something that 10 years ago would have occurred to anybody or been possible. And by the way, if it's not enough just to send a text message, well, you've got others where you can put up a photo. The one on the left says, 36 minutes ago, just cleaned up my room. And he's got a picture of his nicely made bed. Again, I'm old school, I don't get it. And you have Quick where you can post videos. You know, when I was in high school and they forced me kicking and screaming to take philosophy, the big question that we all know, the Father Guido Sarducci question is, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, did it really fall? Well, today it's, if something happened and it's not posted on the net, you know, did it really happen? So everybody posts everything to the net. Things that would have been By the way, raise your hand if you know what this is.